Hello friends.
Now, it's the time for us to discuss the steps involved in the problem solving. Okay, let's have a look at the steps or the procedures prior to solve any problems facing by an engineer. Chapter 3, Solving Engineering Problems, or what shall we do? Contents, strategies for solving problems, code of ethics, and use of teams in solving problems. Strategies for solving problems. The steps required to solve any engineering problems are: define the problem, list possible solution, evaluate and rank the possible solution, develop a detailed plan to check desirability, implement the plan, finally check the results. Let us now look into an example 3.1. In here, an oil company had ordered the heat exchanger from a very reputable company. It is then constructed, delivered and installed. Heat exchanger did not give the result as required or expected. So the engineers defined the problem as a malfunction of the heat exchanger. So one young engineer studied it in detail and found out that the heat exchanger works its best, but in the process the amount of heat required to raise the liquid stream to the desired temperature was larger than had been specified in the order. So it is very important to define any problems clearly and correctly. In our problem, the average Cl concentration in the waste stream is 0.014 mole. So after defining the problem, we have to list out the possible solutions. So either we can change our company process so that the acid is not produced, or contract with another independent company to take the acids away, or build giant holding tanks to store the acid for 10 years, or discharge the acid into an evaporation pond built on the company side, or discharge the acid into the lake next to the company site without treatment, or treat the acid and discharge it into the lake. So the next step is to evaluate and rank possible solutions. Here we need to consider the factors ranging from construction cost to governmental fees. It may take days, weeks or even months to complete. Develop a detailed plan for the most attractive solution. Let's suppose option F is the best one to choose. Okay, so in order to neutralize the acid, we must add bases, which is sodium hydroxide, to the waste stream. So bases reacting with acid gives salts and water. So by adding this NaCl to lake increases the salinity of lake. So we must check maximum dissolved solids allowed by the state regulations. So after certain calculations according to R3172 of the Uttar Administration Code, the final concentration cannot exceed 0.02 gram mole per liter, but in our case the final concentration or the average concentration is 0.014 gram mole per liter. So we can proceed acid neutralization process. Next step is to draw a simple BFD or PFD. Here it shows the PFD or the process flow diagram for acid neutralization process. Here, HCl and NaOH are mixed in the neutralization reactor for the disposal. Code of Ethics. According to American Institute of Chemical Engineers, in all plans and considerations associated with solving problems, chemical engineers have the responsibility to promote safety, to protect the environment, to treat others with respect and fairness, and to act ethically. The use of teams in solving problems. The ingredients for a successful teams are to have a clear mission or set of goals, to have a plan for attacking problems, to clearly define roles, clear communication, well-defined decision procedures, balanced participation, establish ground rules and awareness of group processes. After a deep study, we concluded that option F is the best one to choose. And after a detailed study, we decided to go with acid neutralization process, where we must follow the code of engineering ethics properly, and also we must utilize the teams appropriately. In our next chapter, we will be talking about how we will convert the units from one to another in the chapter Physical Quantities.